Good morning, webcam, GoPro. There it is. It just looks so much cleaner. I love it. Fucking love it. Good morning, my beautiful people. And welcome back to the Coding Desk, where every day we get one step closer to becoming a full-fledged, full-time freelance developer. Yes, sir. So I'm just going to go ahead and adjust some things here, get ready for the music to start. Whoa, you just need to hit play, sir. You didn't even have to go that deep. There you go. Boom, 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 boom. Skibidi boop up. Actually, you know what? I want some Joy Pecarora. I think is his name. Hang on, I'm gonna bring this over here. Bring that down just a little bit. There you go. Oh, I just mess with that. Whatever it's time. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Cool, 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 cool. Alright, some Joey Pecarora. I won't get to work. I'm already behind schedule. I'm getting too comfortable with getting behind schedule. I have to fix that. Joey. Top of the morning, top of the morning too, yeah. Morning, cuz. On your way to work? My working boy. Yeah, hopefully this is a good album to work to. Let's go ahead and put this on the iPad. Bam! iPad is now connected. Why isn't it connected? You know what? I'm gonna restart this iPad. It's acting funny when it comes to the whole split screen thing. Oh, and you're gone. Well, at least so it says here. I gotta check out Jalil's website. I think he finished it. Twitch TV. That's crazy. On one side, it tells me I have 21 followers, and another side, it tells me 23, and another side, it tells me 24. It's crazy. It's crazy. I hope you had a good morning, man. I ended up getting 4 followers last night or yesterday when I was streaming. I think that might be the most I ever gotten in one day. It was pretty hype. I was pretty hype about the whole situation. Ooh. All right, looks like my stream is live. Therefore, I'm gonna go ahead and create a. Oh, I already has a desktop for it. And let's go ahead and put up a new window. Text optimizer. Cool. We'll go to free mode on one tab, and then we'll just work from there. Oh, you can't even hear the music right now. My dumbass. Hold up a second, bro. I'm sorry. There you go. Boop, boop, boop. And I'm only halfway through week 4. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let me open up my Obsidian. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shattering records, my friend. Bursting through the heavens. That's weird because I'm pretty sure I set it to on open to automatically open up the daily notes section. Whatever, I can't find it. That thing I'm looking for, but I'll tweak it later. For now, this is enough. Now, today being what, the 9th? The 9th. Let's get it. Boom. Gratitude. People for waking up. Sorry, folks. I just didn't get to do this when I woke up, so I'm just gonna do this real quick. Grateful. And I am grateful that my is safe in these trying times, man. You can't take safety for granted. How do I feel? Get a little tired from lack of good sleep. Eager to finish week 4 and begin work. Boom. Goals for today, sheesh. Complete 2 videos of week 4. I'm actually gonna delete this to-do section. I don't like having my to-dos here. How do I feel about today? At the end of the day, all right, cool. Be my fleeting notes. All right, we are set to go in free mode. All right, cool. Yeah, let's begin. It is pretty chilly at this house. I have to make a change here in a little bit, but so I'm just running through my mind anything I might have been forgetting or that I need. I think not. Why isn't it rapping right? Oh, there you go. Professional visuals checklist. I'm pretty sure I already completed that. I'll mark it as complete. Yeah, I already took the pictures of this, or a screenshot, or wrote it down, I mean. And see right here. Profile video, there it is. So, means I am at the section of finishing account, payments, badges, readiness test. All right, let's do it.
Okay, before we start applying for jobs and sending proposals, let's cover the other Upwork account stuff that didn't really fit into another video. And this is a nice little stat. 9 in 10 freelancers believe the best days are ahead. Great time to get started. So in this one, we're going to cover getting paid. How do you set everything up for that? The mobile and the desktop app, why and how to use them. Badges and which one is the first one you should aim for, and why it's probably not as far away as you think. And then finally, the readiness test, which
Okay, cool.
which is going to qualify us for that first badge, as well as give us some bonus connects. So let's get into it. So let's start with getting paid, which is not boring at all. And it works pretty simple because you get paid on a weekly billing cycle in most cases. I believe you can set a longer billing cycle, but a week is the default.
By the way, Adrian, good luck at work, man. Back all the chickens. As I always say, right? Good life tips there. Go ahead and sign in here. Hello at kevincruz.net. Speaking of which, I'll go ahead and open up my Gmails. Actually, I'll do it over here because I don't want to share any sensitive information, right? Let's get the little workflow going. That's what I'm trying to do here. Sorry, I know I'm not a scat master, but we all gotta have dreams, don't we? Let's go ahead and log in here. Keep me signed in. Log in. Yes, sir. Good life tip. Yes, sir. First pet's name. He's gonna show it? No, okay, cool. I hope that pet's doing good, man. Gave that thing away so quick. I do no such thing for now. Freelancers with complete profiles are 4.5 times more likely to get hired. I am. So what am I missing here? All these certifications, video introduction. I'm gonna do that. I'm going to do that. I'm gonna record that today. Education. By the way, I finally got the challenge done and got the new bow skin. Yeah, I saw that, bro. I forgot to reply. My fault. Bro, I want to see it. I want to see it in action. Does he sting like a bee, float like a bird? Is that how it goes? Bo got some sick skins. I bought by mistake the Santa Claus one, but I was very happy with it. It looks badass. Damn, you must have grinded through those next 60. I tried playing, but I was getting obliterated. Like it was a real seesaw. But I guess what happens when you're in Diamond 2, baby. Santa one is nice. It's nice. So I'll finish this part in a second here. Let's go ahead and finish the payment side. Let's watch the video.
And there is going to be a delay. So let's start with getting paid, which in the desktop app, why and how to use them, badges, and which one is the first one you should aim for, and why it's probably not as far away as you think. And then finally, the readiness test, which is going to qualify us for
and then it became a crawl, I'm sure,
as well as give us some bonus connects. So let's get into it. So let's start with getting paid, which is not boring at all. And it works pretty simple because you get paid on a weekly billing cycle in most cases. I believe you can set a longer billing cycle, but a week is the default. And there is going to be a delayed withdrawal period 10 days later. And that's for an hourly contract. Now, as far as fixed price contracts go, which you can agree to up front, these are going to be broken into milestones, and part of the payment will be released at each milestone, and the client will have to put the money in escrow. That is, it will be sent to Upwork. Upwork will hold it, and then it'll be released to you once you pass the milestone. And that is just to ensure that you get paid, because you're protected as the freelancer as well on Upwork. So the prerequisite to receiving payments is to set up your tax status and your tax forms. You have to put in your tax residency as well as submit a W-3 form. We'll look at that really quickly. But first, let's look at kind of the payment methods you can use. The best for most people is going to be direct to US Bank, ACH, because it's free. And you can link either your corporate or your personal bank account. And that's why I said earlier, you don't have to set up a business bank account to start freelancing. So one more important thing is...
Hey, you too, bro. God bless. Good luck at work. And I guess we'll chit chat later, bro. Bye. Bye.
Upwork has to match your name on your bank account, so you can't put like a fake name on Upwork. That's pretty important. So with that said, the payment stuff is not too complicated. So what we can do is we can just go over to settings, and the way we get here is we click on our freelancer icon and we click the settings button right here. Now we want to go into first tax information, okay? And what you want to do here is just fill in your tax residence. Now, it's important that you make this your state of residence, even if it's not where you are now. This is what's going to go actually on your tax return, okay? And it's important this is correct because obviously every state has a different tax rate and so on. Like, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do this off screen.
Then
Seems like
you
the
want
right
to do
move.
the official W-9 form, which can be completed through this interface. And for most people, assuming you're in the US, you would do I am.
By the way, oh, and we just lost a viewer. I don't know if the two were in here, the regulars, but just in case, my name is Kevin. Welcome to the coding desk. We're just learning how to become a full-fledged, full-time freelance developer, specifically on the Shopify editing, building Shopify stores, and looking for work on the Upwork platform. I'm going through a course called Freemote. I'm doing this Monday through Fridays from 6 a.m. Eastern Standard to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll get smoother at that as I go. All right, so tax information. I'm just gonna do it as he does it. So just bear with me real quick. I know this part's kind of boring to do on camera. US. How do you have the United States then? I typed United States. Whatever. Yeah, that's my address. Save. Looks like a state. Louder. Listing tax rate changes and invalidation of existing tax ID numbers. Well, I am signing up as an individual right now, so you enter this, we suggest this, but then you're the boss. All right, and then before drawing funds, must be okay. So let's do the W-9 real quick. I am a U.S. person. My legal name is this one right here. Federal tax classification. Individual sole partners in my LLC. I should put it under my LLC, but I don't want to mix. I have an LLC for other things, and I don't really want to mix the two. I'm just gonna keep it like that. Taxpayer identification number. Yeah, sure, whatever. And I certify under penalties of perjury that the representation in this tax certificates are true and correct. Yes, they are. All right. Dude, I've never seen an area where you have to put your social security number and they ask you to put the dashes in. That's wild. I do not like Upwork as a platform. You would think they'd have a more user experience friendly. Whoa. All right. We'll be addressing invoices. That's fine. That's my W-9. Cool. Carry on.
I'm a U.S. person. Put in your legal name. Tax classification is going to be sole proprietor or single member LLC for the vast majority of you, unless you've set up one of these. And then Right here, you can either put your personal social security number, that's your taxpayer ID, or if you set up the LLC, your EIN, employee, what does it stand for? I don't remember. Yeah, employer identification number, which gets distributed when you create your LLC, and that is more appropriate if you're actually sending to your business corporate bank account. So you fill that out, you submit it, and then you're done. You are theoretically ready to accept payments. And for that, you go to the Get Paid tab. Now, there's this instant pay thing that I believe is actually new. I've never used it, but you can actually put a card, assuming your card can actually deposit into your account. Okay, so I guess that's cool if you have that configured. But you can also add standard payment methods here. The go-to one is going to be the direct deposit because, again, there's no fee. But if you prefer PayPal, and this could be easier if you're international, you can go with this option. You just go to setup. It's another really simple form. And just make sure if it's your personal, you're doing individual. And if it's your business bank account you've set up, you're doing corporation. Routing number, account number, standard bank setup, I'm sure.
Let me just go through those motions real quick, folks. One moment. Check in. Yeah, that's fine. Let me pull up my routing and checking information. It's definitely something I should have done off camera, but that being said, we're here now. Okay, so I got distracted by a little girl singing. Okay, USA. Whoops, just said the name of my bank. Golly, I need more zeros in there, man. For real, for real. Okay, let's go ahead and check my account information. My account. Here we go. Copy. Okay, so I got my account number and my routing number. Should be that. Yep. I'm gonna put my account number manually just in case. Oh, and then confirm. Okay, I could have just confirmed it. And add the account. No. Prefer payment schedule quarterly? No, bro. Weekly. Why don't I get paid quarterly? Why would that be the default option? I guess I should say. Only when balance is... well, then that's the only option there is. And maintain reserve balance. Nope. I don't know why I want that. Next payment based on your schedule is 16. Might be kind of close, but no. I'm just saying, yeah, it's fine. Next. All right, that's been done.
You've done this before. So that is pretty much all there is to cover when it comes to payments. Let's just keep moving and talk about the apps. So what you can do is you can Google for Upwork desktop app. I believe there's a way to get here through the interface, and then you just click download now. Okay. And the app is really important to ensure you're actually getting paid. So I'm going to go to download Upwork desktop app. I'm just going to click this here, and it should automatically detect your operating system. I'm on Mac, so it's downloading this DMG. And while that is loading, I just want to also mention the Upwork mobile app. Now, I'm not really going to show you a demo of this because it's almost...
Hang on a second, is beta. These collaboration down the desktop. Why would I want the beta version versus the real version? Like, what's the? You're not really selling it at all, are you? Let me see something here. Okay, it might just be the exact same file. I'll download the beta just for fun then. Track time, get paid, stay connected. Set your status. Alright, cool. Carrying on then. Why is that not a drop down by? Hey, it's just little things like that, man.
Almost the same as the web portal interface. But what you should definitely do is get the Freelancer app, and that way you can immediately, well, first send proposals, okay? And you can immediately respond to messages, even if you're on the go. And that is super important to get back to clients immediately, whenever is possible. Within reason, of course. I mean, today, as I'm recording this, is Christmas Eve, so, you know, you don't have to always respond, but the faster you respond, the better. General rule of thumb. So our download is finished downloading. Let's open that up, and let's install the Upwork desktop app. So I'm going to drag it to my application folder, and just going to open that, agree. And you just want to log in.
Open that bugger.
The onboarding interface for the app. Upwork is on your desktop. It's a time tracker and instant messenger. So this is really the interface you should be using when you are actually doing your jobs, okay? So you run the time tracker and describe your activity as you work for guaranteed payment. So basically, you turn on the app, and it will start this timer, and it will also record your screen. So a lot of people's first reaction to this is, damn, this is going to record my screen. There's no privacy. This is terrible. But it's actually the opposite of terrible, because it proves that you're doing the work. And if the time tracker is running and if the screenshots show you're doing work, then you are actually protected if the client doesn't want to pay you. So it's actually a really good thing. You can send messages directly through the app to your client, share files, and set your visibility. And of course, if you're sending those daily updates, then you can do it through this app.
Oh, that's right.
And then of course, you can always open it through the menu bar on your computer, or if you have a Mac, there's an icon. Oh darn! So got it now.
Just ask questions.
Brought to this page,
okay.
And we have one messages window, and we have another one that's a time tracker here. So basically, this is what it looks like before you have any jobs. You go online, and once you have work contracts here, they'll appear like one by one. You can click on one and start the timer. Now, one other very important thing about time tracking.
Give me a sec. I'm just gonna. The app is telling me something. So to read real quick. It says all contract related messages are stored in a room, making it easy to find. Really cool. Navigate and organize your conversations by recency or by category. This is anywhere, anytime. On the go. All right, cool beans. I'm opening up the app right now on my phone. All right, cool. This is this, and then this is this. Fixed price contracts no longer appear in this list by default. If you need to log time to fixed price contracts, you can enable it in advanced settings. All right, fair enough. Otherwise, I guess it's out here. And if I click find work, this takes me to the website. Sicko mode. I like that. Ooh, I can't wait to start looking for jobs, man. I just want to get everything polished. You know, I don't want to get ahead of myself. I want to follow the rubric. I want to follow the course guidelines and get everything the way they want my profile to look. Then start looking for work. Man, I am eager to start applying. Because once I'm ready to apply, I can be applying to 10 to 20 jobs a day. Would that take me time to put up those proposals all together? Of course. That's what I'm here for. You know what I mean? And then I'll feel satisfied and chill about doing the rest of the course slowly or going about my day or whatever, because I know at least I put in that work up front. I'm already waking up at 5 in the morning. I might as well start making money off that, right? total flex just there. That's right. I'm a 5 a.m.er. 5 a.m.er. Trying to pronounce my words better. Sometimes I tend to mumble or slur my words together. How does that look if I'm just opening my mouth like that? Doesn't look that bad. Doesn't look. I like this motion right here. This might be my thing. I'm messing. All right, let's log in. I do want to work on my radio presence more and video presence as well. I'm already a big hand talker as it is. I figured that should help me. Uh, but I know I tend to have a tendency to want to run through my sentence with urgency almost. And when I hear myself back on my videos, I can, I know what I'm trying to say, but sometimes I ask myself, how the hell does anybody else understand what I'm saying, right? So that's something I'm working on. Okay, my username is hello at kevincruz.dev. Continue. My password is what I am typing. Hope you can't see the reflection off of my glasses. All right, cool. Security question. Here we go. Boom. Did the music stop? Sure did. I'm gonna go for a bigger playlist because that one ends too abruptly, too briefly, too quickly. Recently added. No. Browse? Oh man. Listen now. Here we go. Actually, let me hear this song. I'm a big lo-fi fan. Huge. Are the send notifications? Please send me notifications. Find jobs faster than ever. Save jobs, apply later. Nice. And user access to your job feeds. Swipe to browse through the available job feeds. Yeah, somebody's asking to create or design a Shopify landing page, $500. Intermediate level, that's me. Oh, man. That's gonna pop up. Okay, let me not get ahead of myself. Let me finish this section here, and then we'll get on to looking for jobs. All right, so everything's set up. All right, so let's continue.
Is some projects will allow you to manually log hours, which means you can add hours that are not tracked through the app in case you forget to turn it on or for whatever reason. But these manually logged hours, they are not guaranteed under payment protection. And I will say that students have not been paid when they manually logged hours. So just be very careful with that and make sure you trust the client if you are going to do it. You can read up more on payment protection. So if you open freelancers and agencies, you will see logging your time automatically invoices it. And then you can read deeper into the hourly protection. There's all these requirements, so you got to make sure your client's got a verified billing method. Got to make sure you're always using the desktop app. Your screenshots, the Upwork app is going to take if your screen should match what you're supposed to be working on in the work diary. And the work diary is just a quick note or label describing what exactly it is you're working on in this time period. And you will get warned if you're getting close to the weekly limit that's set, if there is one. And then basically the opposite of the above are unprotected time. Okay, moving on, there's some other safety tips, and I will actually link all these articles to you below if you want to get deeper into them. But there's a bunch of ways to kind of try to avoid scams. Because yes, not every client out there is good.
Welcome, new game. Just watching videos on
or even pay you
how to progress on Upwork. Setting up our account.
If this is stuff you're worried about, then definitely
let me know if you have any questions.
Okay,
more than happy to oblige.
Let's talk a bit about badges, which are more exciting because these are actually going to help you land more jobs. And you can get badges once you get to the top 10% of talent, the top 3% of talent, and these are doable things. We've had students do both of these. But the first one you should focus on is this one at the top, the Rising Talent, which highlights some of the best new members in the Upwork marketplace. And you can get to this really fast. So this should be your first goal because it gives you a really big boost in search and it gets you invited to a lot of jobs. So you can read the full article about Rising Talent Badge, but the main things you need to know are you should have a 100% complete profile. And the way you know about that is when you go to the home screen, it says profile completeness for mine 85%, so I just have to add some social profile and we're good to go. You have to have some positive track record, which just means applying with high quality proposals for several jobs, and I think you only have to be selected for one or two. You have to comply with the terms of service, of course, don't break any of the rules. And there's one more thing which is actually not listed here, but that is passing the readiness test. So I will link to this below. But basically, all you need to do about this is read through a lot of the documentation about Upwork. A lot of it we already covered in this video, but there's a few more things that you probably just want to review. And again, I will link this below. Then you can start the readiness test, okay? And instead of having a free mo quiz, I will let you take this quiz as a test to see if you kind of retained what we've gone over here. Now you can retake the readiness test as many times as you need, so don't stress out. And I think you only need a 75 or an 80%, so getting 7 or 8 of the questions.
Where do you check my profile?
Home screen, it says
Home screen, so come over here to Upwork. Okay, so maybe if I do certifications, I can get that 100. So, stack. Okay, let me see. Oh, these are like official certifications. Yeah, I've got none of those, man. None of those. But I do want to pick some up. Hey, what's up, Techie Wasteland? Welcome. Shopify developer. So, I mean, you can just learn how to use their platform and build the websites using their platform, right? You click a theme, click and drag certain things, add new sections, whatever the case may be. And if you get very proficient at that, you took the 5 hours to learn the platform in and out and all the back end part of it, more than the customer does. So you can already, monetize. But you can go a level further and actually manipulate the code behind the themes. It's a liquid language. Liquid is the name of the language. Sorry. And I guess the language is a little fluid, right? That's why they named it like that. So if you're going to manipulate that, and that require knowledge of, some HTML, some CSS, and some JavaScript, if you can learn how to do that, then you can further, monetize that yourself, I guess, because you can make the kind of customizations and changes that a regular user couldn't do because, they don't know how to code. I think that's pretty much in a nutshell. I can go further and show you what it'll look like on the Shopify platform if you want. But up to you, my friend, up to you. Right now I'm just setting it. We're almost done setting up our Upwork account. I'm going through a course right now, Free Mode, that kind of takes you from zero to hero to becoming a full-fledged, full-time freelance Shopify developer. I guess you don't have to do it full-time, but that's my goal. Yeah, sure, if you're not busy. Yeah, no, I don't mind, man. I don't mind. It's always good refreshers, so I don't really mind like breaking up what I'm doing. Shopify. Are you a slash partners? I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. Are you a aspiring to be programmer or developer, or are you a professional developer just curious what a Shopify guy does? What do you do, Mr. Techie? I guess it's the question. There you go. I like this one. Let's go ahead and log in. I'm learning to become a full stack web developer right now. Nice. Self-taught or going through the course or boot camp? Yeah, going to this one. I'm with Leon right now with prior experience. Okay, very cool. Yeah, I went through a you can call it a boot camp, but it was like an 8 month long thing. So I don't know how boot campy that is. It was a full stack course as well. So when I jumped into free mode, I got to skip like the first 2 weeks, which is very HTML, CSS intense. So it's good stuff. The reason I chose the Shopify route is just because e-commerce is a growing business. It's growing faster than ever after COVID, and Shopify is the biggest and fastest growing as well platform for it. So I figured fastest way to get paid as a developer will be through here, and then from there I'll expand to doing other things. Anywho, berries, my friend. This is a Shopify platform, right? So I logged in. This is one of the stores I had. I clicked login that I have built, and this is pretty much the bread and butter right here. So I'll show you the shop real quick, just so you can take a look at it and what I built. Boom. You see, you've seen a store before. It's pretty straightforward. Boom. You can add all these things. Very cool. I love this function here. You click on the clothes that you want to buy, and then it'll give you more information on it. Very cool about it. Mega menu options here. Very cool. This is all going to be very dependent on the theme that you select. But what it looks like as a developer, customize. So once you select the theme, and this is where your expertise would come in handy, unless the client knows the thing that they want, which doesn't happen often. You go in there with a handful of some highly converting themes, and kind of cater to whatever it is that they're selling. And then you plug and play. But I can come in here. Look, this is my menu section, my header section, my slideshow, which is I think it's this part right here. Yep, the new arrivals. Oh no, this part right here. So I can literally just add a button. It already has all these CSS functionality in there. I can come here and change the image. So it's up to you because I kind of designed it. The theme will have some placeholder things in there, but as you get better at kind of designing these things, you can add them in there. And of course, what the client wants. So it's pretty straightforward. Here, you can go to different pages and then start customizing those. All right. So say we go to men. Here you have these sections, and I can change it up however the functionality. The coding part of it comes from boom. So I can come over here and say, no, I don't think I can see the code for that one just because it's a paid theme and I haven't paid for it. But let's say I went for one of the free themes. Boom. Or one that I have bought for, edit code. And here we have the code for it. So here's the main page, and it uses, and I forget what these are called, but the bracket and percentage signs. I forget what they're called, but it uses that heavily. And mainly because it's supposed to be dynamic. So, everything all the information is on the back end side on the servers of Shopify. And depending on what page you're pulling up, then it'll fill in that information into the HTML and send it out. So that's why this is the main page that is always getting displayed. But depending on what you click on, it'll send in a new page title, and it'll send in the, let me show you, the body, the header that you have selected, it'll insert it right here. So this is just standard to the theme, and then depending on how you customize the theme, it'll send that information in. That's kind of in a nutshell. Looks pretty weird. Yeah, man. Yeah. And you would think this is just all front end stuff, but part of the course, and I can kind of give you some of the project examples if you really need them. I'll send it to you or something. Was actually manipulating like through, you can say arrays, you know what I mean? And finding information and manipulating information using this little bracket. It's pretty annoying. Where you have the different pages, my collections page. Here you go, like the contact page. Pretty straightforward. Some pages are way heavier than that product page. Actually, no sections. These will be more. up to par. Here we go, with actual code or like HTML. Yeah, so it's interesting. So that's why if you learn how to do that, boom, set yourself apart even more. What course are you talking about? Well, the one I'm in right now is called Freemote. It was founded by Aaron Jack. He's a YouTuber. Really cool guy. Seems very humble. That's why I bought the course. And then he partnered up with another YouTuber called Coding with Jan, who specializes specifically on Shopify stuff. So far pretty extensive. You know, I had really good testimonials, no really negative reviews. So I bought into it. It's a fairly new one. He opened it up last year. Before this one, if you're talking about the full stack, I went to the San Diego Global Knowledge University. It's a freaking mouthful. I don't know why. I think they picked just a bunch of buzzwords that they could to make themselves sound legit. It's mostly online. The school, I've been here, it's like 2 cubicles in there. We just had to go there every 3 months to test for whatever reason. Would I recommend the school? Not really. If I had to do it again and I had the time, I would go with Coding Dojo. I've heard many fantastic reviews from people personally. So, yeah, man. Yeah, take your ways. Oh, bro, thanks for the follow. I'm hopping on here actually every single day, Monday through Friday, from 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just doing this, going through this course, and hopefully the next couple days I'll be actually looking for jobs, and as long as privacy doesn't get in the way, I'll be doing the jobs live as well. So you're more welcome to hop on, bro. Have good conversations. Maybe we all learn something together, right? Let me know if you have any other questions, man. Oh, what time is it? 7:30. Oh, that's a tomato, my friend. Today's the 9th. Yes, it is, man. This month is. I say that every month. This month is burning through. I'm using the Pomodoro. And my camera died, of course. I'm having such issues with that thing. It's like a daily thing now. I just use my FaceTime camera then. A laptop camera. It's not as crisp, not as good. Doesn't have good angles. Can't see my guitars, man. It is what it is. How do you intend on getting clients? So the number one way that I'm going to use at the very beginning, the camera overheating. No, dude, it's not the camera. I use a GoPro, right? And it is a software, the GoPro webcam software. And I looked it up. This new update that came out 6 months ago, mind you, it just crashes all the time. I used to be able to go maybe 4 or 5 hours, maybe a whole day or 2 before it crashes, but now it's consistently every single day. And I can't find an older version for Macs. I found on forums an older version for Windows, but something I'm working through. I want to get just a new camera, but then I gotta spend more money, right? So, but anyways, no, I intend to get clients. Just run on Shopify. Shopify, if you ever go on Upwork, sorry, if you ever go on there and start looking for work for e-commerce Shopify, it's crazy the amount of demand that there is. So just start applying for jobs there. They have a really, really good section here on Freemo on how to write really good sales copies, right? To really make yourself stand out from just every other amateur on there. Because when you're starting off, it's tough, right? You don't got reviews. But many people on the course I have raved by it and they do really well on it. Also, putting up videos. Most people don't do videos. Goes a long way as well. I'm not too shy in front of the camera. But it was through practice, you know. So that's the main way, but there is a whole section on, there's a whole section as well on how to market directly to clients and find them. And since most people aren't doing that because it's tougher, I've seen a lot of success on that as well. I saw a guy on the Facebook group, the course's Facebook group, give his tips and advice on how he went about it. But his results were incredible. The thing is, I'm only looking for a fraction of those results at first, right? Like, I don't. Anyways, that's my direct answer to your direct question, my friend. So we're finishing everything up here. The things I'm missing for my portfolio on Upwork is just a video of myself, and I hope to record it this evening. I'm eager to do it. It's just been scheduling with the kids and everything's been tough. Something else they have us do on the course is build our website. I'm totally just flexing here. But yeah, boom. Boom. This is what I do. Bada beam, bada boom. The handsome, your handsome host. Boom. Some of the things that I do. So I need to add a video of myself as well and put it, boom, right under this hero section here. And that's tips and advice directly from the one of the instructors. Boom. That they took a look at my website. Nice site. It looks great. Thanks, man. Thanks. It took me like 2 weeks to do it. And no, I did not. I'm not gonna pretend like I took this whole thing myself. No, I knew you were gonna ask. I did not make it from scratch. No, I used the Webflow. It's one of the sites they recommended the course, and I don't know if you've ever used Webflow before. Amazing. I didn't think I was gonna like the user interface, because I'm used to coding it myself, So I was just gonna get the theme template, export the code because you can do that, which is a cool part, and then just tweak it myself. But as long as you have an understanding of the DOM, HTML, and CSS, the user interface is actually really easy to use and really fun because it's just kind of plug and play, and you can see real-time changes right there instead of having to have your Visual Studio Code on one side of the screen and then your browser the other side. So I highly recommend it, and you get beautiful themes, beautiful websites created, customized to what you need. You can still move things around however you want. And they're also highly converting things. It's actual designers design these templates in ways that capture people's attention, right? I'm not a designer. I'm a developer, right? I hope to get better at designing, but it's just not my forte right now. So I highly recommend it. Honestly, it took me 2 weeks to do, bro. I'm sure I can charge somebody $500 to create a nice website like this, maybe a little bit more extensive. You know what I mean? This is another little school tool to throw in the utility belt. Yeah, man. None of us are at first. None of us are. I showed you some of the earlier websites I've made, at the beginning of my journey last year. It's they're not bad, but you wouldn't stay on there for more than 5 minutes. If I told you, hey, look at my work, this is what I can do, you wouldn't hire me. You wouldn't hire me. Yeah. Well, what do you aspire to do, my friend? You trying to be like a natural full stack, or do you want to do just front end, just back end? You want to work for a company? You want to freelance? What are your dreams and aspirations, man? Share them with the class.
Completeness for mine, 85%. So I just have to add some social profile and we're good to go. You'd have to have some positive track record, which just means, applying with high quality proposals for several jobs. And I think you only have to be selected for one or two. You have to comply with the terms of service. Of course, don't break any other rules. And there's one more thing, which is actually not listed here, but that is passing the readiness test. So I will link to this below. But basically, all you need to do about this is read through a lot of the documentation about Upwork. A lot of it we already covered in this video, but there's a few more things that you probably just want to review. And again, I will link this below. Then you can start the readiness test, okay? And instead of having a free mo quiz, I will let you take this quiz as a test to see if you
can do. To be a full stack developer, a company, freelance on the side, and possibly transition full time. I hear you. Yeah, that was my first direction as well. Let me show you a video. I kind of changed my mind. Because I'm sure you've looked it up, bro. Everybody's looked up the videos, how to get hired as a developer. Aaron, Jack, this way. Sorry, I can't walk at you. Yeah, check out this video, bro. I'll shoot you a link. Okay, I guess I'll freaking click on it first, and then I'll send you the link. I'm pretty sure this is the video I'm talking about. So yeah, I was thinking the same thing, but to get hired as a full-time, natural developer, even a junior one, most of the time, and I haven't even interviewed, I'm just going off of what people I see on groups and on YouTube. But most of the time, you have to go, a lot of algorithms, a lot of this and that. Learn a whole bunch of things that you're not even gonna use on the job. You know what I mean? And I watched this video. This is how I found the guy, and then I subscribed. He's pretty decent. Of course, disclaimer, he's shilling his own course throughout the thing. So I get that part, right? I'm an easy sell. Don't get me wrong. But what he says very makes a lot of sense. Like, it's hard to get a job at the beginning as a junior, but you could go in and hop on the trend of e-commerce and start making money fairly quickly. And then when you go to apply for jobs, A, you're already making money, so you don't have that stress, right? And B, is it hard to get a job without experience? For sure. Is Shopify experience the same as running a full stack position at a company? No. But if a company sees that you have experience working with clients and you've been in the field of developing, it just looks better. It helps you stand out from everybody else who just went through a boot camp or is self-taught, for example. And I pretty much kind of paraphrase exactly what's in this video, so watch it if you want. But that's why I went this route. And I hope it pays off, man. This course was actually not that cheap. But so far, all is to my satisfaction. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I would like to go into blockchain. So once I get this off the ground, start making some bread. I feel like that music got really loud all of a sudden, though. Yeah, once I start making some bread on the side, I actually think I might I bought into another little mini course as well for blockchain, so I might do that. But then it makes sense. Hey, 1,000 ways to skin the cat, like they said. Hey, welcome newcomers. This is Kevin Cruz, your lovely host here at the Coding Desk, where every day we get a little bit closer to becoming a full-time freelance Shopify developer on the Upwork platform. I think first time I nailed that intro. We're just going through the course here, having some friendly conversations and burn through this course on doing exactly that.
Kind of retain what we've got over here. Now you can retake the readiness test as many times as you need, so don't stress out. And I think you only need a 75 or an 80%, so getting 7 or 8 of the questions out of 10 correct to pass. And as you can see here, it is required to be eligible for the Rising Talent Program, and you also get 40 free connects. So just take it. See how it goes.
The connects, in case nobody's familiar with Upwork, connects are used for connecting with people. So if I see a job and I want to connect with them, send them a message, it takes a connect. For every little thing, it takes a connect. But the platform, as you see, has ways of giving it back to you after a certain amount of time, on a weekly basis, after positive reviews, etc. Otherwise, you can buy them for cents on the dollar or something like that.
I think even without reading through the documentation, you can probably pass.
It's pretty cool. I thought it was pretty cheap at first, but it's pretty cool because it prevents a whole bunch of spam bots from just, people who are just, silly gooses from just applying to every single job and just spam, cluttering the whole platform.
That's it anyway. So yeah. So that's how you get Rising Talent top rated. You just have to, I believe, earn $1,000. You have to have a job success score of 90%.
Can do.
Make sure you are always having great communication to mitigate your risk on failing a job. And that's about it. It doesn't take as long as you think to get to top rated. And the great part about it is, once you're top rated, you can not only get the badge, but you can actually remove negative feedback if you do get it. Now, of course, how much of this you can do is limited, but it can be great if you have a client that you just don't agree with. There's also top rated plus badge. There is the expert vetted badge, which I believe you have to get an invitation for. Let's just verify that. Yeah, invitation only. And then there's a new badge too called available now, availability badge. And this one is also invite only at this current point in time of shooting this video. But this one is a massive improvement for both freelancers and clients, because a lot of the top rated freelancers are actually, they have packed schedules. So this allows you to see who is actually free, and it allows you to stand out a bit more. So I'm sure this will be fully rolled out soon.
100K earned.
Taking advantage of this.
That's the goal.
Okay, so now you are definitely ready for the readiness test. So you can go ahead and take that below this video. Don't stress out. You can take it more than once, and you'll get those free connects and to start being eligible for Rising Talent. So with that said, this covers most of the miscellaneous categories in Upwork, and we are almost to having covered everything about Upwork. So in the next one, we're going to talk about actually finding jobs, and then finally about sending proposals.
Golly.
Ready to do it yourself. So
Let's
with
do
that
it.
said, see you in the next one.
Let's do it, my friend. My friend. Cool beans. Yeah, I was lurking. Oh, looks like it's just us again, Techie. I was lurking through the Facebook group, and this one guy, somebody asked like, "Hey, I just joined. Da da da. How long does it take to get through the course? It's supposed to be an 8-week course, but I've been in week 4 for 2 weeks now. So, like, how long does it take to get through it and to get paid?" And somebody posted like, "Oh, it took me 2 months to get through it. In parentheses, I could have done it faster if I didn't get distracted, and it took me a total of 4 months to start to replace my salary." Replace his salary. Now, caveat: he never mentioned how much his salary was. So there's that. Um, you know, we all have different lifestyles, and it takes. Anyways, he never mentioned how much, so who knows how much exactly he was making. The 4 months. Now I don't know if it was 4 months from zero or 4 months after finishing the course, but nonetheless, whether it's 4 months total or 6 months total to replace your salary, that's incredible. That is incredible. And he said again, he could have done it faster if he wasn't getting distracted, as my brain just did. That's pretty great. Yeah, no, I completely agree. Click here. I'm just gonna take the test. You heard immediately Upwork has begun to cease operations in Russia and Belarus. That's right. That's right, man. What a situation. What a situation, man. We are seeing unfold before our eyes. But I don't mean to talk politics or nothing. Just a statement. Are you up to date with the works and best practices? I think so. Let's take that test. Is to prepare for the test. Yeah, I want to take the test right here. Check that you're up to date on Upwork best practices and staying safe on Upwork by taking this 10-question test. Passing the Upwork readiness test is required to be eligible for the Rising Talent program. Your test results will not be displayed on your profile. Cool. I heard from other students, once you get that Rising Talent, and as you saw, it wasn't that hard to get. Once you get it, like people started reaching out to you to get where like they were getting like 50 to 70 invites to jobs, a day kind of thing. Sustainable? I don't know, but that's incredible. Questions 10, time about 10 minutes. Where are you from, Techie? See LA. Oh, that's land, not LA. About 10 minutes, 2 minutes. Time limit per question. Yeah, cool. Canada. Nice. I've always wanted to go to Canada, man. Y'all seem like such chill people. Is that like I know it's a stereotype. Would you say y'all are chill folk? Not a bad stereotype to have, by the way. Yeah, your overall response time is displayed on your upper profile. Which of the following describes your responsiveness score? Based on how quickly you respond to where your responsiveness score appears on your profile for clients to see. Which of the following describes your responsiveness score? Okay. Appears on your profile for clients to see. I'd say that's the right one. Your job success, blah, 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 banana. Your job success score measures your client satisfaction with your work on Upwork, reflecting relationships, feedback, and job outcomes. Which of the following statements about your job success score on Upwork are true? I think so. That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. I hope to visit y'all sometime soon. Maybe during summer when it's not as cold, right? I'm in Florida, so when it's 50 degrees out here, that's cold, and I enjoy it. Which of the following statements is here about your job success score? True, okay. Check all that apply. Your job success score measures your client satisfaction with your overall work history. No. Loyalty relationships are a plus. It can help boost your score. I believe so. And jobs with higher earnings weigh more and will have a bigger impact on your score. don't think so. Upwork offer. I mean, I could just be looking up the answers, really. Let's see here. Yeah, look at that job success score. I'll pull it up on the side here. Alright, anyways, let's continue on the test because we're on the time here. Upwork offers a number of choices for withdrawing your funds, including direct to local bank, ACH, USD wire transfer, instant pay for US freelancers, PayPal, and Payoneer to prevent falling victim to payment scams. Which tips should you follow to protect yourself from suspicious activities? Share your bank information with your client. You should definitely do that. Which tips should you follow to? Okay, so definitely don't do that. Accept mail checks from your client. Don't do that. Contact Upwork's customer support when the client offers to pay you directly via PayPal. For sure. And accept a job where the client asks you to pay money to get a job. No. A fixed price job has a set price and payments are made at predetermined project milestones. It's true. How does Upwork's payment protection for fixed jobs work using escrow? The client deposits refunds a milestone payment into escrow before you begin work. Upon receiving and approving the work, the client releases the payment to you. No, you practically begin working before the client has created and funded a milestone. I guess it's A. Seems pretty obvious. Upwork's terms of service help users stay safe and maintain a trustworthy marketplace. Of the following statements about Upwork's terms of service are true? Which of the following statements about Upwork's terms of service are true? You commit to keeping client relationships on Upwork for at least 24 months. You commit to keeping client relationships. Sorry, my brain went somewhere else for a second. Help users stay safe and maintain a trustworthy marketplace. Which of the following statements about are true? You commit to keeping client relationships on Upwork for at least 24 months unless you or your client pays a conversion fee to take the relationship off the marketplace. Okay. Soliciting or accepting payment from an Upwork client off the platform is a violation of the service. That sounds right. You could only have one Upwork account. This one account gives you access to any account type you may need, including freelancer, client, agency. That makes sense, actually, but I'm not sure. You can share your account credentials with others. No. I think this is true as well. I do want to see like payment protection, invitation response, submit a proposal, payment protection. We'll just submit that. Terms of service, is that an option here? Not exactly. All right, it says Upwork readiness. Upwork's top-rated program recognizes freelancers that have a proven history of success with multiple clients, contribute to a safe marketplace, and follow Upwork's terms of service, which are requirements to achieve top-rated freelancer status on Upwork. Job success score of 90% plus. Yeah. 1,000 earnings in the past year. Yep. Is it 1,000? Yeah. 100% complete profile. También. Up-to-date availability status. I don't think that was on there. Past interview with it. No, and no recent account holds. Sure. I wish I told you on the spot. Yeah. I guess I could have also just looked that one up. That was an easy click. Top rated. Your proposal is often your first interaction with a potential client. It's your opportunity to introduce yourself, highlight your expertise, and show the client why you're the best professional for the job. What are the best practices for submitting a winning proposal through Upwork? Write a, is that an option here? Proposals. Submit a proposal. Sure. What are the best practices? Write a proposal and professional greeting. Sure thing. Describe relevant experience and key areas of the job. Sure. Outline how you would approach and complete the job. Absolutely. Respond to any screening questions in the job post. Copy and paste your proposal to submit as many proposals as possible in a short time. No. Then you have to look that one up. Many jobs on Upwork are posted privately as invite-only jobs. Many jobs on Upwork are posted privately as invite-only jobs. Okay. Strong profile. A strong profile can help you receive more invitations and with more work. Which items help you create a 100% profile? Professional LinkedIn profile photo of yourself. Title, overview, employment history. Yep. List of your top skills. Yep. And a portfolio work. Yep. A professional looking picture. That's always subjective. That's not required for 100% profile. 100% complete profile. Which of the following statements about starting to work on a job is true? Start the work as soon as the client has sent a message through. No. Start the work only once the client has sent you an offer. You have accepted the offer on the platform, and your contract appears in the My Jobs. Cool. When working on an hourly job, you invoice your client for time worked on the project. Working on an hourly job, you invoice your client for time. Okay, cool. What do you need to qualify for Upwork's payment protection for hourly jobs? You must have an hourly contract. You must have a client with a verified billing method. Sure. You must log your hours with the Yup. You must write out activities performed in the work diary with memos. Sounds right. You must exceed the contract's weekly time limit set by. Some of these are just so obviously wrong. Damn. All right, you're. Damn, that was a blow. 3 out of 5. That's crazy. You're not gonna tell me exactly what I got wrong. That's messed up. Yeah, check that you're up to date with Upwork best practices. Let's take it again. I'm gonna take it as many times as it takes. Sorry if this is a boring segment of the stream. You know, at least you can enjoy some crisp audio and some good lo-fi tunes. But I gotta knock this out. That's what my mornings are for. The first price job has a set price and payments are made at predetermined project milestones. You probably begin working before not. This is obviously the answer for that one. I think I needed a 4 out of 5 to pass. When working on an hourly job, your invoice and clients gonna. Let me see. Let me look this up. Payment protection. Okay. Oh, payment protection section. I'm a freelancer to see. On early contract, you'll invoice your time by logging in with the desktop app. Right. As long as your hours meet the hourly protection criteria, you'll be paid for Upwork hourly protection does not apply to bonuses, manual time, or fixed price projects. See the Upwork terms of service and hourly escrow instructions for full terms. Okay. So yeah, so here, these are the things that need to be met. It says both client and freelancer must have agreed to work on the hourly contract, right? The client, let me select the ones I think it is before I get booted. You must log your hours. You must write out your activities. Okay. Must be in good standing. Freelancer must use the work diaries. Exactly. Prior to any work hourly invoice being submitted, freelancers must have annotated the screenshots document. The screenshot. The number of hours billed. Within 5 days after the vacation of rejected or unpaid time, freelancer must submit a dispute. Right. Client must have an account in good standing and a valid verified payment method. Okay, cool. Which of the following statements about Upwork's terms of service are true? Okay, I have the terms of service right here. I think this is one of the ones that we got wrong. Okay, so. What does it say here? You commit to keeping client relationships on Upwork for at least 24 months. Freelancer membership policy. Direct contract terms. See, control find 24. Oh, didn't find it here. Oh, terms of use. No. This really ain't enough time to look up the answers. I guess I guess them and then look them up later. I have to take this a third time. Following statements about Upwork terms of service are true. You commit to keeping client relationships on Upwork for at least 24 months. I guess so. It's listening or accepting payment. Let me see that payment section. 20 seconds. I'm not reading this part here. You can only have one Upwork account. Actually, I'll put this. Maybe that's a change that I'll make. And I'll actually write it down here. With the terms of service. How long after to work with and payment off platform. Oh, fuck, man. Oh, I'll take a picture of it, of course. I don't even write it down. It's 2020. To prevent falling, this is stressful. To prevent falling victim to payment scams, which tips should you follow to protect yourself from suspicious activities? To pay money to get a job. No, accept mailed. Checks, nope. And share, nope. Okay, this is pretty obvious. Once you can roll time from one question to the other. What are the best practices for submitting a winning proposal through Upwork? I believe they all are. Except for the last one. Let me see if I can submit a proposal. Use connects. How to create a proposal that wins. Here we go. Quick, straightforward greeting, introduction followed by a statement of client's core need and problem. Yep. Clear statement that tells the client that you can solve the problem and you can start right away. A short pitch, preferably one sentence, telling the perspective exactly what you're here to. A brief but detailed description of the methods and processes you use, and attachments such as relevant documents and whatever. All right, I mean, that's pretty straightforward. Don't use a proposal template, right? It won't get your job. When time comes an issue, many freelancers, especially beginners, resort to copied and pasted templates to save time writing proposals. While this method may save many hours of writing, you may start skipping the job description and applying robotically. This is not a good idea because every client and job are unique. Exactly. This is a pretty straightforward one. Upwork readiness test. It says, which of the following statements about starting to work on a job is true? As soon as you message you? No. That was pretty obvious too. Many jobs on Upwork are posted privately as invite only. Okay. 100%. This has to be the 3 right here. For top rated criteria for freelancers. Our current job success score of 90 plus. Right. No, sorry, this is to get 100%. Not top rated. Required our profile picture. Look at that. Profile overview. At least one employment history. One skill tag. A portfolio of work. No. A list of your top skills. Portfolio. At least one employment history item. All 4 of the left added. Your profile will be 6% complete. Portfolio item, additional employment history, additional skill tags. Yep. Shit. 30 seconds. I'm taking pictures in case. Boom. Skill test credit on at least one experience item, certifications, at least one. Yeah, I think this is probably it too. Portfolio item. Yep. Okay. Help you create. Okay. Because I guess you can go past 100%. You can go like get 120, 140% total. But you pick and choose the items that you need to get to at that 100. Which of the following describes a responsiveness score? Shit. Last time I played, and you're supposed to be based on how quickly respond. Let me see here. Where's that? Avoiding scams. Invitation response times. I guess I didn't have that open anywhere else. In the same way that you are, as a feeling, in order to help you out. I said we include an indicator on your profile and my status. It is on your profile, and that shows your typical response time. That way, your potential clients can align their expectation for your schedule based on how quickly respond. I think it's this one actually at all. I think this I selected only the bottom one last time, and we ended up failing. But who knows if it was this one, right? We can't calculate or show this indicator until you've had enough invitations. Oh, you accept or decline most invitations on the first day. Oh, it is, yeah. How quickly you accept or decline jobs. Okay. Cool. That is the answer. Your job success score measures your client satisfaction of your work. Which of the following statements about your job success are true? I think I do have that tab open here. But just in case I don't open it up again. Success score. Oh, I do have it open. It's over yonder. It says long-term relationship boosters. Long-term relationships are great and can help boost your score. That said, not having them will not count against you. Or plus, it can help boost your score. Yeah, but man, a little vague there. Jobs with higher earnings. Let's see. How is it calculated? Here you go. Your average job score during the past 24 months with your overall work history. Yeah. Your average job score during the past 12 months, and then your average job score in the last 6 months, and your trending job score for the last 3 months. Note that any movement in score more than 24 months will not be counted. Okay. High level, so it's success contract outcomes minus the negative outcomes and divided by the total outcomes. Yeah, long-term relationship, jobs with higher earnings. No, I don't see that anywhere either. You'll find earnings. Just how earns way more and will have a bigger impact on your score. Oh, okay. Boom. That's one I got wrong earlier. Long-term relationships are a plus and can help boost your score. It says long-term relationships are great and can help boost your score. Okay, there you go. That said, not having them will not count against you. Boom. So definitely got that one wrong last time. And requirements for being a top rated. I have that right here, my friend. Required job score of 90 plus. Done. First party article was more than 90 days ago. What does it say here? Maintain risk rising talent status or a job success score of 90% or higher for at least 13 out of the last 16 weeks. Okay. 90% profile completion. Boom. 12-month earning of at least $1,000. Boom. Up-to-date availability. Boom. An account in good standing with no recent holds. Boom. And activity on the platform proposed in the past 90 days. Okay, yeah, I don't see no one on there anything about an interview, so I know I had to pass that time. Yes, let's go, baby. Let's go. I don't particularly enjoy test taking. Good water. Another tomato completed for the day. Boom. Hey, congrats. Thanks, bro. Thanks. I'd like to say it was a team effort, but you didn't help me at all, bro. So, just messing. Your emotional support and presence was enough for me. All right. That has been completed. So if I come over here and 95%, baby. Okay. So enough. Once I do that video, that'll be at 100. Portfolio, work samples, case studies. What am I missing in my portfolio? Oh, add another project. Oh, because I only have one. I do need to add another one, as a matter of fact. And I think I'll do that right now then. Not right. Come over here. I can exit out of all of these. I want to use an example of what I wrote for the last time to complete 13 minutes. Yeah, it took me a little bit longer that time. Alright. Anyways, let's go over to settings. Heck, why can't I just open my portfolio easier? On my profile. After that, go through settings, then come down and click on my profile. I need to fix some things there. Yeah, so I want to compare it. Compare it to you. And I need to record a video of me explaining this website as well. So I'm going to do that. Actually, as soon as I'm done with this stream, I'm going to record that video. This should be enough. Like, outside now. Make it work. Yeah. Should be fine. Should be fine. Alright, so now that I have this open, I'm going to open it up over here on the left. Just so it's easy to pull up. And I can go through here. Brief title. Galaxy box. And this is workout information at the single product page or store. Should stay. I should say, or I should stay. What did I say? Specialized profile. Nope, on my regular profile, and it was not a. Okay, so the profile. We'll do gallery next. Photos. I need photos. Do I want to record that right now? Let me think. No, it's 8 o'clock. I left my tooth downstairs. My kids are sleeping down there. If I go down there, they're gonna hear me. They're gonna wake up, and then it's all over. So, in the meantime, I'm gonna create this real quick. Pictures. What kind of pictures do I have already? I should have enough pictures for the site, but if I don't, I'll go take some screenshots. Free mode portfolio Galaxy book. Let's go and sort by kind. Organized. All right, what kind of mockups do I have? Honestly, I could just use mockups. I don't know. Or maybe I was reluctant to do it earlier. Boom, boom. I could put up this picture as well. I can put up this picture. Just kidding. Let me see here. Is that a real site? I mean, it's a real site that I've made. It's not a real site right now. No. I made this site. So I've made 2 sites. The closed one that you saw. And then this other fella here, which I might go back and take some more screenshots. I don't know. Both galaxies. So there's another story made. But under the pretense that somebody was making sales already online on Instagram, for example, and they needed a website to assist with those sales. But there's only one thing, which is that one galaxy thing, the box of galaxies that shoots stars up. So this is a site, 3 different pictures. I would just put some text there. Bare bones. Learned how to actually edit. I was able to put up a gallery, learn how to edit the code to put in the word Instagram, so we don't have to put in like another whole placeholder, whole section just for that word. Some nav information over here. Boom. And then shop. And it's just the one item, right? And it actually hard coded these 5 stars in there as well. So that's not an option that comes with a state, for example. I wish it was a real site so I could put the URL here, but it is what it is. Drag and drop or browse files. I think I have enough files for this. I'll start with this one. Or I'll give it a decent background. I'll start with this one. They can see what it looks like. I'll follow up with this one. Or actually, I wish I had these in individual things, you know what I mean? Which it wouldn't be that hard to do real quick. Let me see something here. Open up Illustrator. Yeah, those are all sites, by the way, that I made through the course. So everybody that's been through the course has the exact same sites. So not the best thing in the world, but luckily it's a small course. The Facebook group only has like 2,000 people on it, 2.6 thousand. And as you know, not everybody that buys a course actually gets through it and starts actually applying it. So hopefully there's like a crazy number of us on there. Let's go ahead and open up this sucker right here. So I already have this one. I want to get this one. But I'm concerned that, yep, because I exported it. But I don't have the project somewhere. Let's see. That's the PNG. I guess I never saved the project itself, huh? but you know what? Yes, this is a single scroll page. It's mainly for people from Instagram, so it makes sense for it to be on a mobile. Therefore, what I'm gonna do is just create quick mockups. I already have this screen, right? I just create a quick mockup of this screen and of this screen. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Do I have the iPhone anywhere here or a pad? No. I'm gonna come over here. I actually found this really cool stuff. I'm gonna put it in a better place. Facebook devices. I'm gonna put that in. I'll keep it there for now. You can download this. Facebook has this. And it has the mockups for every single device out there, basically. I'm just gonna go for tablets because I know I have the screenshots for those ones. iPad Air 2020. Yep, I love that thing. I have it with my music playing right now. Very powerful device. I don't use it barely to what it's supposed to be. Anyways, where's the gold at? Rose gold. I'll take it. Let's go ahead and open that in Illustrator. Let's go ahead and resize this artboard to the same size. Bam. And then let's go ahead and drag out the where were we? Yep. So let's go into iPad Air screenshots. And go for inspect screenshots. Here we go. So I actually learned. I don't know if you know this. If you do, great. I'm gonna show you because I learned it recently and it was super duper helpful. Check it out. Instead of taking screenshots, just of the whole screen and you have everything that's on there on my phone, that's what I was doing at first on my iPad, just taking screenshots. And I ended up with things like share real quick. And I'll move on quickly, I promise. If you already know this, you know this. Things like these tabs up here, just it wasn't sexy, it wasn't clean. So you can actually right click inspect. And then here you hit Command Shift P. I'm on a Mac. Command Shift P. I guess you could also come over here too. I think it's I'm not sure. You type in screenshot. And boom, you can get a full-size screenshot, so it'll screenshot the entire page, no matter how long it is. You end up with just a really long picture, or with just what you got in your view here. It'll take a picture of just the screen. Super clutch. So you don't have to do it like on your phone and pass it over and da-da-da. So you combine that with the mockup that you get from Facebook here, and you can just create all your mockups yourself pretty easily. Or you can, sign up for a service like Figma and make up the mockups there. Having the screenshots still helps nonetheless. Alright, so we're gonna bring this sucker over here. I'm gonna lock this image. This image is gonna go behind this other one. And it should just be a perfect fit because it is a screenshot for the iPad. Boom, centered. Yes, that's the other thing. When you're here, boom, you come inspect. Boom, you hit whatever device you want to look at. So I'm gonna be looking at the iPhone. What did I do? iPad Air, and then you take the screenshots, and it just fits perfectly within an iPad. Same thing for laptop and everything. Pretty clutch. Pretty clutch. I'm gonna make this be on the right hand side again, and then exit. Sorry for the vertigo, making that go whoop 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 whoop. Yeah, I didn't know either. Took me some. I found it on a forum the other day when I was making all this, and it changed my life. Changed my life. All right, cool. So this looks good to me. Let's go ahead and export. Export for screens. Did that before, but I don't remember what exactly it was for. So I'm just gonna do a regular export. I do need to go back on my website because it takes like 7 seconds for it to load. I think it's because I use this high quality photos, so I need to convert them to low quality or maintain quality, but make the files a lot smaller so it doesn't take so long to load. recent files. Like say we can come here. Where are we in Galaxy Box? Mockups. And then let's give it the iPad portrait. There's 2 R's. Man, that T is getting gangbanged by R's. Okay, portrait. And this is the testimonials page. Am I looking at? Yeah. Testimonial. Should be only one artboard, so that should be all that's getting. Yep. Oh, that's getting exported. I was thinking. How's the heat on my computer? Pretty minimal. I know my CPU is probably working hard because OBS. Oh, only 50%. Very cool. OBS isn't optimized for new Apple silicones. So it usually takes up a lot of my processor. But I've never heard my computer complain. Not a lick. I'll make sure it came out good before I move on to the next mockup. Boom. Looking beautiful. I'm going to compare it to over here. Just like that. Testimonials. Cool. So next I just do this shopping page and we'll move on with our lives. Display screenshot. Run it. I'm gonna hide this other image. Nope, hide it. And I'm gonna move you underneath both of those. And then line it up to the center. Bam. Go ahead and export. Yeah, I do want to get nicer at using, I don't know if you ever have, at using Figma. Because you can make some really cool, perspective, like mockups, really nice mockups. It is, I think it does cost a subscription to use a lot of those cooler things. But my opinion would be worth it to really help showcase better your work, because it's a direct reflection of who you are, right? You charge my laptop. I want it to be full power when I get off. I'll probably be on for another like half an hour or to an hour, depending when my kids wake up. Same format here. It said product. Yep. Today's Wednesday. Okay. I want to come over to, I can delete this section here. Sir. And I'm going to come over here and verify that. So we have another successful export. And that we do. I don't think there's really much else on that website that needs showing. Let's see. I showed the front of it, the top of it. I showed these pictures. I showed testimonials. I showed the Instagram section. Nobody see the footer. I showed the product page. Don't have nothing there, so nothing to show. Nobody cares about contact and FAQ. Okay, cool. I mean, people do care about contact, but what I'm trying to say is just nothing really to show off by putting it up there. Feels wonky at times. Does it? I haven't actually used it. But I know, like when we were creating what's the word? Frameworks, wireframes. When I was going through the full stack course, it would have been really useful. I ended up almost drawing it out myself on Illustrator. It would have been really useful to have something like Figma. I know like Adobe XD now, and I don't know, that's something similar where you could just create, a quick little mock-up of what that page looks like, and you actually add functionality to the button. It'll take you to the next page or put little arrows. So I haven't played with it yet. Okay, so I think I'm done here. Let me come over here, add the photos and everything. So I'm going to be adding, I like this pink, it's easy on the eyes, so like that one. I'll pick this one so you can see all three of them, and then I'll pick the individual ones. I have both JPEG and PNG. Can they not accept PNGs? I can. Okay. I think it's when I was making the website, it couldn't accept PNGs. Boom, boom, and boom, and boom, bam, bam, bam. And I'm gonna click and drag those over. You mind if I ask how old you are, Mr. Techie Waste? Feel free to ignore the question if you don't feel comfortable. Never want to do that. Skills and deliverables. It was web design. It was editing up. I used an e-commerce website. It is Shopify. I did use Liquid. Box, no. JavaScript, no. Not e-commerce, sure. And customize. Theme customization. Here we go. So that thing's Shopify. Theme. No other options for Shopify. I see. Okay, cool. I'm 20. What about you? Oh, nice, man. I'm 29. I just turned 5 days ago. So, camera's here. Looking at my GoPro on the side here. I just turned 29, man. Just turned 29. So you're entering the decade, and I'm on my way out. Okay, so product description. What do they use over here? I belabor the thanks, man. I appreciate it. Plans didn't work out as we expected that day, but I ate sushi and a lot of it, so I had to chalk that up to a good birthday. Oh, we got 5 viewers. Welcome, newcomers. Welcome. Feel free to be flies on the walls if you please, or jump in the chat, or just watch what I'm doing. I'm just fine tweaking my Upwork profile so we can start looking for work, right? So I'm just uploading the second project that I have. Whoa. I'm gonna exceed for the size. Okay. So maybe JPEGs are the way to go. Let's see some. Glad I took a look there. Up to 10 megabytes. And I'm sure if I come over here and look this up, it's yeesh. I know. Unless it's okay, no, each one has to be up to 10. But I know if I open up my Illustrator, this is how many pixels? I don't know why they're tripping. There's only boom, boom, boom. Let's see the dimensions. Why did it expand it so much? All right, that's no worries. I just downloaded an app yesterday on somebody's advice. Or I can just come in here and drop some photos. Actually, I'm pretty sure this handsome fella here good to go, right? Dimensions 8,000 by 8,000. Golly. So I'm sure he would not be good to go either. Let me verify that before I waste my time. Yeah, because it doesn't let me mess around with the order afterwards. So click and drag. See what they say. And yep, there it is. All right, so we'll go here. I don't know if that's too annoying when I do that. I'll try to find a workaround. I'll go ahead and add this one. I'll add, currently you're good to go. So I'll add you, and you. Over. Want it to have the same resolution. So make them smaller, which is cool. Where it's JPEGs, right? So see the dimensions. Is it actually going to sequence of images? Well, let's just convert and see what it comes out. If not, then I'll change it up a little bit. Change it up just a little bit. It's free. If you've enjoyed using our app, please help us out and take a minute to rate, review, and not right now. Lock aspect ratios. Cool. In that case, I could have maybe changed it up a little bit. Says complete. Where did you put them, buddy? Reasons? Huh? Where did you place them, my friend? This upper path, increment, or overwrite. Yesterday I did this and I didn't have much of an issue. View, don't view, view, don't view. Oh, it does right here, literally right next to them. Come on, man. Yeah, it kept the same dimensions though, didn't it? Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and delete. Control. Portrait product, testimonials, and da da da. No, delete all those. Oh. Why not? Lost control. My dumb ass. That up again. You too, my friend. Sorry about that. So I'll put you in there. I'm going to put you in there. And I'm sure there's a way to export them the right size on Illustrator, but I just want to try to do it this way since this app is supposed to be specific for use cases like this. Worst case, I just use Illustrator. No big deal. And so we'll put it as, I guess, I think that'll do it for sure. I think that should do it. Let's give it a shot. Convert. Confirm the quality. It looks good enough to me. Not the best quality in the world, right? If I sit here and try to zoom in, yeah, we can see all the pixely stuff on it, but yeah, they made that shadow look ugly. Shadow's supposed to be much more subtle like this. It's the same thing for all of them. I want to see, what if I left it as a JPEG? I mean, as a PNG. Yeah, what if I kept that as a PNG? It just increases resolution to, I don't know, a little bit more than that. 1920 by 1080. There you go. Oh, let's say we want to do the same for all of them. There you go. Cool. Actually increase the size on one of those, but relatively say the same for the other ones. And let's execute. Converts. Por favor. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Beep-a-dee-beep-bop. Yeah, some days we're doing really fun things on here, like, you know, going through the liquid theme and learning how to manipulate that, and, you know, brain busting problems. These are much cleaner. And if I zoom in on that, I mean, you still see pixels, but it just looks cleaner. It's nice. And other days we're doing things like these, right? Not as exciting. And there's a nice shadow at the bottom. Except for those ones. So you with a crappy shadow? All you crappy shadowed sons of mothers, get off my screen. Snap, go back. Damn it. Alright, I didn't mean to like reorganize it this way, but it's okay. Okay, so JPEG. Boom. And then, well, yeah, it all looks good to me now, so I'm gonna go ahead and exit out of here. We're good to go there. Alright, all good. Yep, 1920, and these other guys are now a decent sized. This is still uploading, but that's okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why are you way bigger? Oh, is that the old one? No, that's the old one. Okay. Yeah, okay. Like, yo, what the hell happened there? Let's start with one at a time here. When I uploaded the images for the last project, you know, I just did it in a batch, and it did not let me rearrange them. Luckily, they were in okay order, so I didn't have to. I just decided to let it be, so I don't have to delete and add them one by one. But definitely an interesting or lack of mechanic there. I do not like the Upwork platform so far. As from a like user experience standpoint, I feel like they like a lot of simple things that a website as big as theirs should be accomplishing. But that's my opinion. No name, freelance amateur developer, right? Okay, so I added that fella there. Let's go ahead and add this fella here. Responsive front page. Added this fella there. We're gonna go ahead and add this handsome young gentleman over here. Let's go ahead and add this handsome. No, let's do the Instagram testimonial section next. And then we'll add the testimonial. I'm sorry, the product page. Oh. Okay, so from a or home page overview. This section. Photo and use case section plus call to action. Testimonial and live Instagram feed. For recent Instagram feed. And then this part is the product page. Cool. So that's been added. I got the URL. Okay. So this is just a template of what I'm kind of gonna follow. That being said, I'll start off over here. Galaxy box. Is a brand that sells mostly on Instagram. They needed a good website storefront companion that they can send their Instagram traffic to and assist with sales. This is with sales and post sales processes. Sales. Yeah, that's fine. What the? Something here. Because most of the traffic will be on a mobile or tablet device. We opted for a single scroll style that sells one product and mostly on Instagram. Okay, cool. It says we opted for a single scroll style store. A store that converts for a store with high conversion. Okay, here, hang on. Store that is responsive, right? Very important if it's for mobiles. It's highly converting and creates a frictionless. What's the word I'm looking for? I know I have it written down somewhere here. Hold on. I gotta do something. Let me see. I'm learning how to better utilize this obsidian every day. So, well, what if I just did that? Yeah, here we go. Personality, frictionless communication. I don't know, something else. Okay, frictionless. Checkout experience. Punto. Features. Single scroll site store. It is responsive. Call to actions in every section. What's another feature? Oh yeah. Custom editing. Hey, I gotta get going. It was great meeting you. Hey, you too, my friend. Like I said, I'll be back on tomorrow if you want to hop on. If not, God bless, and I'll see you when I see you, man. Good luck on your journey. If I don't see you again, all right, brother? See you at the top. And thanks again for the follow. I really do appreciate it, man. For real, goes a long way in my day. And thanks for joining me. Sometimes I'm just talking to myself, right? Stars to product page. That's big. See, this not update. If I'm just looking at something real quick. Skibbity beep beep boop bap. Hey, skibbity beep beep boop bap. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, anyways, it's of no importance. So I'm gonna carry on with what I'm doing. Switch inspector. Hey, what's going on here? Why is my stream gone? That's horrible. It's stable right now, but I feel like it wasn't stable the whole time. This does not look good. Versus I have other days that I stream and it's like it's just flat line the whole time. Anyways, carrying on. Anything else I've added on there? Pretty straightforward. Well, the sun is higher this evening. Better lighting. All right, this is looking great. Oh, that's the front page. Oh. Wait a minute. Why isn't it? Are you kidding me? That's all they're going to be able to see? What a shitty gallery. Let me go ahead and publish it first. Let me see. Yeah, because the other pages that I submitted, yeah, they're zoomed in. What the F? If you have a specific form structure that you like your things to be in, why not tell me so that you're not cutting out my damn examples? Wow. Wow. And the video for it. Insane. Insane. Loading desk. And you create a separate account for that. For sure. Huh. Let me see something here. Oh, no, respect.
Hello, Kevin here.
At least there's that. That's retarded. So this, I want to know what size it says. No, 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 no. 733 by 519. What ratio is that? Does the same go for over here? Let's see. Inspect. Here's 690 by 518. That's different ratios slightly. Let's see what the ratio that is. 733 divided by 519. 75. 4. And 690 divided by 518. 3. 3. Hey folks, I'll be right back. I'm going on the back. All right, I am back. I am back and I am better. For anyone who's still there, thanks for waiting. But I thought it was gonna be one thing, but it turned out I was gonna do another thing in there. But it is now taken care of. It is now taken care of. This is really cool. Nobody's watching, but I'm looking for a plant right now for my desk to get by today, so that I can. Oh, but I gotta put plants in it, no? Yeah, no, I don't got any plants to put in it. I need something that already has plants, or a fake plant. Something fake, something that won't die on me. I am no bueno at taking care of plants, as of now at least. Realistic fake plant. But I don't want to spend on $30 though. So. Bonsai tree kit. That'll be cute. Oh, I thought I'm almost done here. There, it is. It's cool. 4 inches up. Yeah, that's cute. Get to the point. What's this guy's beef? This size was very small. I hate when people give 1-star review because of the size, when like the size was in the description. 4 inches tall. that looks good. This looks good. No, what happened? That's the one I wanted, yes. Why did you go away? Oh my god. Oh, here we go. Okay, cool. That's a cart. Wow, let me get one more thing. Okay. I do a desk. I don't want an actual desk. Oh my god. Desk. Accessory. That's pretty cool. How about making for something that is today? Oh, that's nice. Something that will be really cool. Don't need a phone holder, don't need a pen holder, don't need a laptop holder. That wouldn't fit with what I got. And so where would I put it? I feel like I got so much shit up here anyways. That looks really cool. I don't have a desk lamp. Look, antique lamp. Eddie Bones, get the fuck out of here. No, sir. I want something to get about today, please. Got no time to spare. It could be a good addition. The box. Yeah, well, that is really cool. Good to know that we can do something like that. I'll go back to that. I finish up what I'm doing here. Finish up. Hey, what's up, new viewer? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Right now, first let's bring down the music just a little bit. Give myself a thing. There. I think my kids are up, so I'm gonna have to go very soon. But in the meantime, We're just customizing our Upwork page here. We're adding one of our projects to here. And for whatever stupid reason, the images here are hella zoomed in. Too zoomed in. For no reason. So what I am going to do, let me see something. If I grab this, grab that artboard and make it for the artboard 690 by 518. Oh. Bam. And then I went ahead and grabbed all of them. All them things. And I made it small enough. Oh, there you go. To fit in there. Boom. That's centered. Right. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and yeah, that looks good to me. I'm gonna go ahead and export this one here. So let me. Which one do I have? Okay, that one. I'll put this one up first. Boom. Export as. All right, man. iPad portrait gallery. In fact, I'm gonna take that last piece there, Upwork, and put it at the very beginning of that. Work. Export. Actually, you know what? I want it as a text for as a JPEG from the jump. Here we go. Do work. Add portrait. All right, mom. Let me make sure my mom's okay. 1 second. Sorry about that, folks. You know, gotta mama comes first, right? Like they say. Let me see, what size is this? Why is such a retarded number? 331.3928. Copy that. Paste here. For whoa. Dude. Kobe. Heist. Wham bam. Boom. Now I can have the exact same, thingamajigs. And then let's give it a background color. Bada bing, bada boom. How's the lighting in here? It's actually pretty good. It might be a good time to record that video that I want to record. Let me see. I'll see. Bring it back. I'll bring it back here. And then I'll give the same light purple color as before. And I should end up with relatively. Why does one feel much lighter? Am I in ISO mode? The whole background looks lighter. But whatever. Let's go ahead and export as freaking Upwork. Wait a minute. Did I already have that photo? Oh no. This is supposed to say Instagram. Upwork, Instagram, overview, the product, and then now I'm gonna have the gallery. It could be a JPEG, my friend. Okay, there. That should be all the photos that I have for the website. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Delete this guy, delete this guy, delete this guy, delete this guy, delete this guy too. Now I'll start dropping them in the order that I want them. So let's get the overview first. Then I'll bring gallery next. And then I'll bring in the Instagram next. Then I'll bring in the product next. That's store overview. Probably needs a charge. Yep. Let's go ahead and satisfy its needs. This is gonna be honestly, even this image should be changed. But I'll keep it like that. Hero section. There you go. Should put it with a phone behind it for each one, but it's okay. Moving on. This is gallery. Yeah, what's up, new guy? I'm just uploading one of my projects to Upwork so that people can see what I can do, right? Gallery. This is photo and use case gallery plus call to action. This is testimonials and recent Instagram feed. And here is the product page. Boom, everything else is a good to go. Did you use JavaScript here? No, I did not. E-commerce, throw it in there, baby. And let's go to preview, see what it looks like. There's the front page. Not a huge fan, but it's okay. I'm not gonna go through trouble right now. Boom, 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 bam. I dig it. Publish. There we go. That is 4 tomatoes for the day. See if I can squeeze out 2 more tomatoes. Looking good, looking good. Makes me want to change this one up as well. Give it a better presentation. But for now, this will do. Once I put up the profile video, I'll be at 100%. And I see the lighting looks good enough right now as it is in this room. So I am tempted to take the video now. Let me run through the next course real quick and see what's up. I need to add my portfolio website, which I created and move forward to Upwork. It would be a good idea to add that link to your Upwork profile, as well as if you have any questions regarding portfolio, having links to communication outside of it's going to final video blog, final FAQ. Let's get started. Okay. Oh yeah, I don't have that anywhere on here, do I? No, no, I do not. Hey, look at my works. HTTPS www.kevincruz.dev and work samples. Works by visiting Cruise.dev. Is there an emoji actually for the World Wide Web? Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna change that up later. So here we go to my to-do list real quick. Where's my to-do list? To add video to my website, and then add video to the work portfolio. Boom. All right. I guess I'm done with this section. Huzzah. Oh, no, just next is submit the profile. Oh, God. Job search. That's what I'm going to go for next. No, but what I want to go for is the to-doist again. Six Helsing. Hey, what's up, Six Helsing? Thank you for the follow, man. Really appreciate that. I'm hopping on here, by the way. I don't know if you've been here before. 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, from 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. To do exactly this. Get, one step closer every day to becoming a fully fledged, full-time freelance Shopify developer on the Upwork platform. Okay, something else for Freemo is submit video. Hold on. Portfolio to the remote team. And that is urgent and important. So that's a P1, and I'll do that for Friday. Cool. 30-minute video. Let's knock it out.
Hey everyone, in this one we're going to talk about mining for jobs or evaluating jobs on Upwork. What exactly do we search for? How do we filter them down and decide which ones we're going to apply for and send proposals to? And then that will also affect how we write our cover letters. So let's look at the 3 different categories that we can put every single job into as freelancers knowing what we do now. Okay, so the first category is go, go, go. That means we need to do everything we can to get these jobs as quickly as possible. There's no doubt that we should apply for them. So what are these jobs? They're perfect fit, which means they're Shopify related. A lot of the time, and this is if you are in the US, they're going to be USA based, just because these jobs usually pay a bit more and you're also in the same time zone. You can see that US jobs, exclusive US jobs, there's going to be less overall, but on average they have 75% higher rate, 20% less competition, 50% more earnings. So if you're in the US, you want to strongly consider this option. However, when you're starting out for your first few contracts, you don't want to be picky because you don't care about rates and you don't care about earnings. You just want to get at least 3 to 5 reviews on your profile, and then things are really going to take off and you can focus on then raising your rates. A lot of you are not going to be in the US. That's totally fine. International jobs are still good, and while on average the US is a bit.
Let me set up my note taking here real quick. This is going to be a literature note. It's related to Freemote. Yep, it's related to freelancing. It's also related to Upwork. Boom. Tags. For now, it is this source. The source is going to be coming from this video here. Remote. Remember, I'll get back to the video in a second. I'm just setting up my notes real quick. Bam. Boom. And author is Aaron Jack, the founder. And the green, yellow, red system. The green, yellow, red system. All right, cool. Green. Señora de los pasteles y ya los hizo, te puedes pasar a buscarlo o le das el dinero de Mari para que te lo busque. Déjame saber. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Green light. I like the emojis he was using. I guess this will do. This will do donkey. Green. Same goes for you, buddy. You actually fit better at the beginning. Right.
Better, you can still get 75% Shopify related a lot of the time, and this is if you are in the US. They're going to be USA based, just because these jobs usually pay a bit more.
Again, things that describe. Green is go, go, go. Bam, sense of urgency in there. Describe. Green. We got totally perfect fit jobs, which are Shopify related, the USA based jobs.
And you're also in the same time zone. You can see that US jobs, exclusive US jobs, there's going to be less overall, but on average they have 75% higher rate, 20% less competition, 50% more earnings. So if you're in the US, you want to strongly consider this option. However, when you're starting out for your first few contracts, you don't want to be picky because you don't care about rates and you don't care about earnings. You just want to get at least 3 to 5 reviews on your profile, and then things are really going to take off and you can focus on then raising your rates. A lot of you are not going to be in the US. That's totally fine. International jobs are still good, and while on average the US is a bit better, you can still get those very good lucrative jobs for non-US exclusive jobs. And then finally, if the job is freshly posted or updated, that's a really good sign. You should go for it. So these are like green light signals. The next category is good enough. You should still apply for these. So these would be jobs a little outside your comfort zone. Maybe you're doing HTML.
Did I put on the right tag? Nope. 2 things on there. Yes, sir. I'm gonna be for that yellow. Good enough. Description. Keep it brief. In case you're curious, what I'm using over here is called Obsidian, by the way. Really cool note taking. In case you're familiar, you can create notes, link them to each other however you want, using tags or links. And then here you can see a map of how all my nodes interlink with each other. You know, the bigger the node, the more notes I have on that subject, for example. So it's a really cool way to kind of see how your ideas link together. And it's supposed to help you come up with new ideas, coherent ideas. And jobs a little in your comfort zone. Oh, the wife, give me a second. Anyways, I'm back. Sorry about that. Best followers. Yes, thank you, sir, for allowing me to ban you. Pisetto. Boom. Out of here. Alright, so I got about 20 minutes left. And then I'm gonna go downstairs. I'm gonna finish up this video on what jobs to take and what ones not to take. Right? And if you have any questions, my friend Six Helsing, if you're still there, let me know.
Muller CSS on a platform you're not familiar with. Maybe it's some JavaScript that you have.
Are you fully self-taught? How did you start on web dev? Oh, good question, man. Not fully self-taught, no, not by any means. I finished an 8-month long, 8 months because it was slow. It could have been done way faster. Full stack course. So I got the whole full stack coding thing under my belt. Built a couple apps there. And then now I'm jumping into this free mode course that's specifically taking you from zero to hero on being a successful freelance. Well, the mouthful I explained earlier. How did I start on web dev? Just wanted to, man. It seemed like job security for the future. My cousin had just done Coding Dojo and he loved it. I was in IT in the military, so computers have never been strange to me. And I jumped in and I loved it. So I'm following through. What about you, man? What's your experience?
Haven't learned yet, but it seems like within your reach, or maybe you need to get a little bit more information to determine whether this is something you can figure out. This is also going to be a lot of international jobs. Maybe they're outside of your time zone. Maybe they're in a country you're not familiar with. And the reason I say most is there are some international jobs you shouldn't apply for, but generally there's going to be a lot more international jobs than US jobs. So you definitely shouldn't avoid them completely. You should also still apply for low budget jobs because a lot of the time people just don't know what a real budget is. Get the conversation going, explain what actually goes into that work, and then it's completely negotiable.
I might take some notes on this. Some jobs are out of the question, but don't shy away just because they're not in the US. Pretty straightforward, actually. I didn't need extra notes for that. Low budget jobs here. Most folks don't know how to budget their projects. At first, even at low moolah, it can help with reviews. Started front end 3 months ago, practicing vanilla JavaScript at the moment before moving on to frameworks. Highly recommend it. I enjoyed my time, taking my time in JavaScript, and I enjoyed using, especially jQuery. It was so much fun. And then I quickly realized people don't use it that often. Yeah, man, take your time through it if you have the time. And especially if you're doing it at your own pace. What's your goal? To do get a job or to do like freelance work?
Real budget is, so you definitely shouldn't avoid them completely. You should also still apply for low budget jobs because a lot of the time people just don't know what a real budget is. Get the conversation going, explain what actually goes into that work, and then it's completely
Explain what will go into
negotiable. And the reason I say in EU and USA is because low income country, low budget jobs are usually not going to be negotiable. That's just generally because they do have an upper bound. And finally, payment not verified. This is a big mistake people make. They don't apply for payment not verified jobs, but all this means is this is a person who's new on Upwork, okay? So they haven't linked their payment method yet. They haven't confirmed their bank account. So the best thing to do in these cases is to start the conversation.
He said, I want to become a full stack web dev and finally land a good job. Would be nice. I hear ya. That's why I went the route of free mode, because I wanted to get the job, but like I'm sure you've seen all the YouTube videos, you know, it's all about learn your algorithms and your data structures and like all this crunching, stressful. And then at the end of the day, you don't even use most of it. But with remote or e-commerce is a platform is a sector that's was growing super fast since the dot com, right? But especially after COVID, has been booming. Uh, and Shopify is the biggest and fastest growing e-commerce platform right now on the interwebs. So I figured that would be the easiest way to start making money soon. Make myself officially a professional developer, right, in some aspect, and then from there slowly work my way to getting a job, if I want to. I mean, if this is lucrative enough, why not? Why not? Why not? Yeah, bro, keep at it. Even if it takes, and this is what I told myself, because I feel like I took that full stack thing, but I don't feel that proficient on building up a whole database and a whole website and everything. But I tell myself, 1% increments every day, and this is a skill that is going to pay off in the long run, no matter if it takes me 3 months or 3 years. Hopefully not, right? But this is all stuff I'm sure you already know, anyways. Yeah. Just sharing my 2 cents. My 2 cents. I am eager to make that first 2 cents though, for sure.
Land the job, make an agreement, and then before you actually start working, just ask if they can start to verify their payment. 9 times out of 10, they're not going to have a problem with that at all. They're just going to go ahead and do it because they understand that you need to have some guarantees around getting paid. So 100% apply for these payment not verified jobs. Okay, finally, here are the jobs you should not apply for. So first, jobs completely outside your comfort zone. If it's, for example, doing something with React and you don't know React at all, that's not really something you can learn just on the fly without putting in some work first. Now, if you did want to spend the time to learn React so you would qualify for those jobs,
React
that'd be
is
a different
cool.
story.
I really like
Based on
React.
what we're teaching here, it's not going to be quite enough to bid on those. The next one is low budget jobs in low income countries. As I alluded to in the last slide, some budgets are accurate. And if you see a country like India or Pakistan or a lot of countries in Africa, then they genuinely do have a limit on their budget and they would be better served by working with a freelancer local in their area who also has a lower cost of living. But I wouldn't say avoid low income countries entirely. Sometimes you can get good contracts out of countries like South Africa, Mexico. Usually they're not going to pay as much as USA, but it's a great way to get your feet wet, and there are less competition for those jobs. Next, you do want to do a bit of due diligence on whether they've left other freelancers bad reviews. All the reviews clients have left for past freelancers they've worked with, and this will give you an idea of how easy or hard they are to work with. Now, the good news is our theory about not
Reason is some areas straightforward, right? Leaves bad reviews. Track record. That makes total sense.
not getting bad reviews, if you have good communication, is well validated, because in most cases, it's not only doing a bad job that will get someone a bad review, it's arguing or still trying to get paid when a job is not complete. And I will show you some examples of that. And then finally, don't apply for jobs that are older than, I would say, 1 week aggressively, but definitely 2 weeks. And by inactive, I don't mean posted, I mean the client last checked the job listing. And I will show you exactly where to find that. So we covered a lot there. Let's look in the job search dashboard to see examples of all of these different things. So I'm here in my account homepage, and this is going to bring me to the jobs you might like feed, which has these various different tabs. Now this page is great for finding green light best match jobs, and you should usually apply for these first. So as we can see, these are all pretty much Shopify development jobs. They're all recently posted, and these top 3 are in countries that we want to work with. They also have payment verified, so in most cases, this is where you should start. Go through all of these. There's also a US only tab, which gives us slightly different jobs, though you will notice these are less good matches for our specific profile because they're not Shopify here at the top, but they are still things that we could maybe potentially work on. So I'd put these more in the yellow light category. And then there's also a most recent tab. Okay, now what I would say is if you find a green light job, you should drop everything you're doing and immediately apply for it with a high quality proposal and cover letter, because as you can see, this one is recently posted. It still has almost no proposals, and a lot of the time people want to start moving quick on these things. They just want to get going with the first person they find that looks good. They don't just want to wait around all day for the perfect person to come along. So there's no downside to applying quickly. Now, I will call out a different scenario. What if you're on your phone and you're looking at these and you see a perfect one? Well, of course, you could shoot off a quick proposal, but what I would recommend doing is favoriting the jobs you see on your phone by clicking this heart. Maybe this one looks really good. This one looks great too. 10 minutes ago, $500 budget and less than 5 proposals. Obviously, the most ideal would be sending it off immediately. But if you don't have the luxury of doing that, you can heart them, especially if you're on the Upwork app, and then apply for them as soon as you get home. Now, when we are looking at jobs, it's pretty straightforward, and we have all the information here. So what are the specific things we want to look for? Well, first, of course, we see the fixed price here, and then the budget here. Now, what we learned in past videos is first, the budget is not set in stone. And second, even if you're starting on a small budget project like this, stores usually want to continue to work with developers they already know are good. So this one page for a $150 budget, it could turn into ongoing work very easily. So, and then apply for them as soon as you get home. Now, when we are looking at jobs, it's pretty straightforward, and we have all the information here. So what are the specific things we want to look for? Well, first, of course, we see the fixed price here, and then the budget here. Now, what we learned in past videos is first, the budget is not set in stone, and second, even if you're starting on a small budget project like this, stores usually want to continue to work with
I'll put that there, so I don't need it down here no more. It's the worm, period, and then here. Look for things to look from a job posting. I like to take semi-detailed notes, at least for me to be able to follow, so I don't have to watch the video later. Like if I just want to look this up, then just look up this note and have everything I need there without having to rewatch a video. I'm gonna look at job posting. And I'll idolize this one. Fixed price. And idolize barely even stands out, dude. Bro. Unidolize that and I just bold it. Fixed price and what was it? Budget. Estimated budget. Just close that bold out. Boom. I'm gonna take a quick screenshot of this guy. Boom. Put it right there. Bam. Budget is always triple.
we learned in past videos is first, the budget is not set in stone, and second, even if you're starting on a small budget project like this, stores usually want to continue to work with developers they already know are good. So this one page for a $150 budget, it could turn into ongoing work very easily. So even though this seems like not a lot, it will not only get you a potentially good review, but it can get you ongoing work with this client. So that's the first thing you kind of want to scan for, is like, what is the budget, what is the price? And then of course, things being posted recently are very good too, because you want to get your application in as soon as possible. Now that said, if it's older, it's not a deal breaker either. The client might have just not got around to looking at the jobs yet. But the way that you actually know if they've moved forward with this is when you click on the job, you can see interviewing. And if they're already interviewing people, then it's going to be less likely you'll get an interview too, but you can still give it a shot. Now, actually, all the stats on the job activity section are pretty important, because you can see how much competition you have. And this one has quite a few. It has 20 to 50 competing proposals. And it was also viewed by the client 1 hour ago. And this just helps you see if a job is stale or not. So you can look at a job that was posted 1 week ago, and if the client hasn't looked at it in 4 days, well, it's probably not an active job. But if it was posted a week ago and they just looked at it today, it's probably still worth applying for. So you can probably see the point here. Before applying, I would encourage you not to skip over this section, which is actually the reviews the client has given to freelancers. And sometimes you can see that they give people bad reviews at a very high rate, and that actually might be a client that you want to avoid. In this case, they did give one bad review, but the rest are all 5 stars, so I'm sure they would be a fine client to work with. And you can actually see what specifically they didn't like. And if you guys don't believe me, communication is more important than anything, because it seems like they didn't give the bad review just for not completing the work, but mostly for the arguing and, keep putting in the funding release request. So that's why I said, first, the money back guarantee is super important, and second, the communication is super important. And then at the bottom, you can also see other jobs, so you can kind of keep bouncing from job to job. So there's different ways to kind of navigate between jobs. So this is just the homepage feed. So the other way I can find jobs is I can just search up here in the Upwork search bar. That is right here, just to make it abundantly clear. And then I want to make sure I'm searching by jobs. Then I can search for any number of different things. I could go as broad as just searching for CSS. And I can see this really detailed view where I can search and filter for different jobs. And of course, these aren't going to be as good of a match for us as our homepage, and I'm here in the day after Christmas, but generally multiple are going to be getting posted.
I also want to write down the notes here. Kind of ties into the notes. Ways to find a job. And then in here, I can put this section here. Put it up here. What does that section look like again? Best place to start is in the jobs you might like. Yeah, sorry. Jobs you might like. On the homepage. And what's the difference, right? Are you in the site? Are you on the site? Who knows? On the homepage. Punto. Below is a quick down. Just quick breakdown. These notes are for me. I don't gotta read so formal. And boom. And then of course, most recent varies. One of my favorite things on these new MacBook Pros is the emoji button. Love it. The whole little tecla key to pop up that menu. It's nice. Things to look at. Cool. That's one way. Another way is jobs. Like page, and the other way is subheading search bar.
By jobs. Then I can search for any number of different things. I could go as broad as just searching for CSS. And I can see this really detailed view where I can search and filter for different jobs. And of course, these aren't going to be as good of a match for us as our homepage, and I'm here in the day after Christmas, but generally multiple are going to be getting posted every single hour. So that is 881 active jobs in the US. And if I turn off US only, there's over 10,000, and this is just for the keyword CSS. So if you ever think you're running out of jobs to apply for, it is definitely not the case. You just got to get more creative with what you're searching for. With that said, generally, the broader you go, a lot of people know CSS, the more competitive the jobs you're going to get. So just bear that in mind.
Right.
Another one we could do is like e-commerce migration. And boom, this is a pretty incredible job. And we get in results are a bunch of migrate from X to Shopify. As we can notice, a lot of people are trying to move to Shopify, which is good news for us. And remember not to limit yourself just to Shopify. You can search for just e-commerce and see there's 15,000 jobs, because a lot of people don't know what the e-commerce options are. Scrolling down, I was able to easily find a perfect fit job posted 30 minutes ago. Budget is a little bit low, but we can negotiate on that. And only 10 to 15 proposals. They're asking for a portfolio. They already have apps installed. Maybe we can make some recommendations on additional apps. So this is definitely one I would hard on my phone or immediately send a proposal for on my computer. On page 2, I found another great one. This could be a Zapier or Integromat job with a Google Sheets Shopify store integration. If they're not already using Zapier, you could migrate them to that. And there's a very easy way to connect any app to Google Sheets. Next page, another Shopify store setup just 3 hours ago. Budget says discussed later. So not a great sign, but still worth applying for. Another one that just says e-commerce, doesn't say Shopify at all. You could recommend that. But this one is in India, so it might be worth not. But this one is in India, which is generally not the best sign. So I think you get the idea. This is kind of how you can go through jobs. Start trying to go through it yourself, and I think you'll find it quite straightforward to do. And in the next one, we'll talk about sending proposals, which is the most important part. But the good news is we already pretty much know how to do it because we know how to write good copy. So with that said, I'll see you there.
Let's get it. All right. Search bar. Search. Plenty of jobs being posted every hour. What if jobs feel like they are becoming limited, scarce, too scarce, oh man, and there's no autocorrect on here. I guess ASDF is the thing. Anyways, scarce, and the search of it example, and instead of only looking for Shopify setup, try e-commerce. XXX. Most clients don't looking for. Pretty straightforward. So I can close this section. Oh, I want to close the section. Thank you. I don't understand why you can't just give me this little bit of space here, like I'm asking. Thanks. Like a color system. And I'm gonna open boom, boom, boom. So I can just easily close that off. Boom, little space there. Close the stuff I want to look at. Boom. Easy, clean notes. I like that. Like that. All right, my friend. I will be hopping off now. Gotta go do family things. Listen, bro. Thank you so much for stopping by. Like I said, I'll be back on tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or like 6:15. All the way to 9 a.m. It may be past, right? Sometimes I go longer, but those are usually my hours that I'm on for sure. I'll leave you this little piece of this little nugget, 2 nuggets. Number 1, this is the video that veered me towards doing this Shopify thing. Now, obviously, the guy who made the video is also the guy who made the course, so he is a little biased. I get that. But what he says still makes sense, right? So something to look into. And you can go at this on your own, honestly. And I'm more than happy to help out any way I can. También. And the other thing, some guy in a Facebook group for doing the exact same thing, Shopify Developer. Whatchamacallit? He said within 4 months, 4 or 6 months, he went from, of course, not being a programmer at all to replacing or matching his salary doing the Shopify route, Shopify developer route. So pretty cool stuff, man. Something to think about, something to think about. Anyways, God bless, my friend. Have a beautiful week. If I don't see you, and hopefully I do get to see you tomorrow, right? I'm going to close this out now. Yeah. All right. God bless, man.